Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
No argument. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. Ribery. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. But he's forced to go back. It's a mighty looking ball, that. Donnarumma with the clearance, and smartly reclaimed. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Palmer. Palmeiras upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs...
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played in deep. And that has been cleared. And this is Ronaldo. It's a loose ball. And he's following up. Goal! Right at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Palmeiras have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Pete.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Guardiola. And that looks a decent ball. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Palmer. Palmer gets a cross in. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again, in double quick time. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
traffic
at
to be
this
heavy
stage.
after the final whistle today.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early...
Can he finish? And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time...
Has another goal! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
They've played it short. Now it's Pedri. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. 60 minutes played. This looks promising. Darren Fletcher. Now Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. Palmer. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Passing nice and neat. Shifted it to the flank. Played back in. And it's Fletcher. Matheus Cunha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Matheus Cunha. And that is out of play. Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Ribery. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Drogba. White. Darren Fletcher. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Drogba. Pedri. He's beaten the last man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Drogba! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Coming on the field is number 8, Berbatov. Substitution in progress.
Pedri.
There will be 5 minutes.
This is Drogba! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off. So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Lovely, now then. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through?
And it's Berbatov. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, they're...
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodri. Ribery. Baresi. Foden. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Palmer. Now it's Torres. Nice looking ball. And this is Van Basten. And he thumps it clear. But they've got it again. And it's Fernando Torres. And he gets rid in a hurry. Foden. Rodri. Foden. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This looks promising. Torres made a good run there. Palmer. Ribery. Foden. Spread out to the left. Serginho. For Ribery. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. And he's in on goal. He can get that clear. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Drogba played out to the left flank. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
There will be one.
He's quick to snatch it back. Baresi. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And real chance! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's made it... Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! Deftly away.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Palmer, and he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just sit...
Big chance! They've scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Van Basten is onto it in a flash. And it's Ribéry. Palmer. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Rodri.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, there's the clearance. That's rather hopeful. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Can he get on the end of this? And that was very necessary. Dumfries. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. And they've got rid.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Drogba. Ribery. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's away. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
आ जाओ भाई लोग, गेम स्टार्ट हो गया।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games,
There's the header!
and that's caused a worry or two. Searching passes played there. Looking for options for movement, and he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good ball, good take.
Real chance! It's in!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the other side. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Minamino. It's a threatening shoot.
It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
substitution on the field. Number 12, Jean-Louis.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
To replace him is
So that's two
number
now
1.
without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Foden is flagged offside. Drogba. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And this is Drogba. And a decent chance! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thinks one through. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in, pinches it off him. Drogba! Goal!
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have us, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Clinical. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Early ball out from the back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautiful.
Goes for a shot! They've done it!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter.
Great chance! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Quality ball. And he was quick to react. Drogba being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Palmer. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Stood up well to him there.
Substitutions taking place.
Nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Foden. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Drogba. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
Well, there is some
Serginho.
activity down on the
Number
touchline.
16,
It seems there's going to be a change.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 23, Hazard. Number 11,
He's had it taken off him.
Pedri.
Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. And that was very necessary. Hazard. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Thuram. Foden. Palmer. And here's Lewandowski. And he's on his way. And Messi! He's missed, but not by that
There will
far.
be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ambitious ball here. It looks a good ball through. Poor robust challenge. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in a great position here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That's rather hopeful.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he was alert to it. Palmer. Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Passes short and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Forlan. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Mbappe, out to the right. Palmer gets into some space.
Chance for a shot!
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kukçu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Drogba! It's hit the upright. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Italy, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case.
He's had a shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
They're going to be quick to recover this. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? And this is Hazard. Oh, some tackle that. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's gone route 1. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That looks a cracking ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
जो भी वीडियो देख रहा है लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर देना चाहिए, अभी कर दो।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
Now, we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now it's Bellingham. Raul. Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. Oh, that's well spotted.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game...
Goal! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that's a goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Drogba. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. It's dropped! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He is starved of space and time. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Messi.
And the finish!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bellingham. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Drogba. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Takes a shot! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. We are into overtime. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That has been cut short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bellingham. Azar, looking for options for movement. Serginho, passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Palmer. That's a nicely shaped ball. Here's... Shot it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So we've reached the hour mark. That's good running with the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Palmer. Drogba. Picked out brilliantly. Opts to play it back. And it's Pedri! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 67 minutes is...
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And he's straight offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's not got that quite right. Kimmich for Messi. It's a good run down the right. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lewandowski. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Big chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Raul. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Lopez. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Girassi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Now it's Girassi. Oh, it's come loose.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Girassi. Girassi! Now, who's going to be... This time, surely! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Conte. Well played for Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Baresi is there, and he can get... And the volley! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pedri. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Palmer. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Belgium! There is the breakthrough. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
Mbappe! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk. Girassi. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. So what can they make of this? And he plays one through. He's had a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! Bellingham. And here's Bellingham, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
On the field is number 22, Rico. Substitutions taking place.
Climbs up big! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Lopez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team.
जो भी देख रहा है लाइक कर दो, सब्सक्राइब कर दो, कमेंट पे लिख दो कुछ भी।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Bellingham. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Here's Rodri. Serginho. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to play it through. He's had it! It's bounced back off the post. He's scored! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Foden. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Searching past it. Header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Hernandez. Now it's Lopez. He's found the way through. Fermin. Bellingham. In with the challenge. And it's Azar. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hazard. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Hazard!
Added time.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he finish? He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Serginho. Bellingham. Great vision. Tries a shot! Oh, good stop, it had to be. And that was very necessary. Fermin powering forward here. That is a great pick out. Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back. And now they can clear their lines. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Drogba to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Palmer. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gets good distance on it. It's a pretty loose pass. Drogba.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get rid. And this is Drogba. Oh, crossbar! Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball. Threads one in, and it's been played through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they've got rid. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player? Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And we have our very first corner. Palmer goes short. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Palmer, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! There it is! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 10.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Closing in on goal. And De Bruyne! And yes, it's there!
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of...
Mbappe!
That's an imaginative pass. Just eases him off the ball. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now this could be a chance.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's had a hit!
And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Rodri. And it's Drogba. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Serginho. Drogba. Bellingham. Can he get it through? This looks promising.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Just a quick announcement.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
When you're walking through the gates. Substitution.
So it's back to business. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he has been fouled there. Vitinha.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Chance, surely!
Scholes. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Now it's De Bruyne. And this is Luis Suarez. Swept in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Scholes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
Takes a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked.
He's had a shot!
Substitution.
The keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Coming on the field is
It's their second
18,
corner of the game.
Robert Lewandowski.
Palmer with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. Scholes. Now it's Vitinha. Serginho. Bellingham. Foden. Drogba gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham.
So there's going to be another change
20,
here.
Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 22, Ribery. Number
Vitinha.
19, Alvarez.
And reclaimed it in a trice. De Bruyne. Scholes. It's Scholes! So close to drawing level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Scholes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Now there's real chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
निकल गया पूर्व प्लेयर निकल गया। डिवीजन 2 पे पहुंच गया। यस कितना हारा और कितना जीता देखो। इतना हार के मेरा टीम में उतना अच्छा नहीं है, एपिक्स ज़्यादा नहीं है जो खेल खेल के मिला। चलो देखते हैं डिवीजन 2 कैसा प्लेयर आता है।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
That's a little off target. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. And it's Serginho. Pedri. Drogba. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard tries to clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
This might spell danger. Drogba!
It's a lovely goal. Awesome goal.
Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that could set him on his way.
He's had a shot! It's in! They are really purring here! And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
"30 minutes gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kukçu. It's played through for him. Rodri. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Palmer. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Timber. 5 minutes till the break. Kukçu. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Torres! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Serginho.
There will be 3 minutes
Cannavaro
of time.
cuts it out. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Oh, that's superb. Kukçu!
And he hits the net! And right on half-time, that is telling!
They fought. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Baresi. Van Dijk. He's a sharp little ball here. He's beaten the last man. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most convincing of passes. Serginho. Played back into the centre. Just about up to the hour now. And he was quick to react. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Rodri. For Palmer. Now he's got space here. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. Baresi. Rodri. And it's Palmer. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's gone for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Serginho. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? Torres picks it up out wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field
That's
is
gone loose.
number 21.
Can he stop it going out?
Messi.
Kirkchu. Cleared without hesitation.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Mbappe. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 11, Pedri. Coming on the field.
Tries to
number
play it through.
13, Gabby.
Perfectly
Number
measured that.
6,
He's got away.
Phil Foden.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Mbappe.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be
And it's
1
been
minute
given away.
added time.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides.
ठीक है गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही। फिर से कल इसी वक्त पे मिलेंगे हम लोग। थैंक यू। जिसको भी अच्छे लगेगा लाइक, सब्सक्राइब और शेयर ज़रूर कर देना और मेरे को सपोर्ट करना। आपका सपोर्ट ही मेरा जोश है। थैंक यू। थरा फॉर मैन।